Greetings, folks. Bill O'Leary coming to you from Legacy Planning Law Group. And today I'm going to answer the question, what to do when an elderly person refuses to go to receive care. So in this video, you're going to learn three things. Number one, some of the reasons why seniors don't want to go to assisted living. Number one. Number two, the time to start talking to your senior loved one about assisted living. And three, things that you can do to convince your elderly parent, let's say, to transition to assisted living. First, let me introduce myself to you. Again, my name is Bill O'Leary. I'm an experienced estate planning elder law attorney in Jacksonville, Florida, and my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group. Moving a parent to an assisted living facility can be a stressful transition for anyone, and sometimes parents can be hesitant to changing their current living arrangements, and sometimes they just downright refuse. And so, but when you think about it, your parents, maybe even grandparents, they grew up in a different time. And what was senior care like years ago? Well, the phrase "old folks home" may have been used, and that's sort of sketched in their memory. And it was viewed as sort of the final stop before dying, where family members couldn't afford to pay for the care themselves anymore. This is, again, the memory that your parents may have. And for that reason, they may be scared of assisted living. So when a parent refuses, first try to understand the reasons for the refusal. And although everyone is different, many seniors seem to have there's a commonality of concerns. So, for example, they may be unwilling to leave a home that they know they've lived in for a long time, and transitioning to an assisted living environment can be very hard and frightening. Staying in a routine that they like may be a reason why they are refusing. Maybe they have longstanding, social relationships with, doctor's offices, hairdressers, friends at church. And so moving to an assisted living means leaving those relationships and developing a new routine. That's a big deal. Maybe being afraid of losing their independence. This is often the biggest concern. How about being afraid of being alone? They may fear losing connections with family, and they may also be intimidated by the idea of living with strangers. And then how about being concerned with finances? Maybe a reason for reluctance. And look, even if your loved one has been convinced of the idea of assisted living, maybe they're concerned about how it's going to be paid for. And the last thing that elderly parents want is to become a financial burden on the kids. So what is a good time to start talking about assisted living arrangements? Well, I think usually when you start to notice your elderly relatives starting to slow down, that's really the time to start. So start the conversation about maybe different living arrangements that are available, maybe starting off with independent living, and then also talking about some sort of higher levels of care, assisted living, maybe even skilled nursing. Now, once you start the conversation, how do you then convince a parent to go to assisted living? Well, here are some ideas for you to think about. First, talk with other family members about the options. So make sure that you're all on the same page, all in agreement. This is going to help minimize potential tension down the road. Don't force your parent, okay? You may need to have several conversations. Go slow. Listen, show empathy, show them you understand why they're resisting. Being compassionate builds trust. Emphasize the benefits of assisted living. Many seniors may see assisted living as giving up something that they have. Well, good facilities have vibrant social communities. Remind your loved one of these benefits and how they, in fact, could improve their quality of life. Here's an interesting one. Identify pain points. Does your loved one increasingly find the housework to be overwhelming? Are they lonely? Tell them how assisted living can eliminate these pain points. Give them control. No parent wants to be told what to do. They want to retain the control that they have. So maybe ask them, turn it back to them, ask them how they would recommend solving the problem. Ask about the priorities and give them choices. Maybe think about getting outside help, maybe using trusted physicians, maybe a spiritual guide of sorts, pastor, whatnot, maybe a counselor to talk to your loved one. Share your feelings. Parents, look, they love their kids and don't want to be a burden. Talk about how your parents' current living arrangement might be affecting you in a way that they can empathize with without blaming them. For example, you could say, hey, mom, dad, moving to an assisted living would certainly make things easier on me. Find friends. So are any of your parents' friends, are they already in assisted living and happy with it? Finding a place with a built-in network can be a great solution. A couple of other ideas: take some tours, visit facilities, maybe when your loved one can see people thriving, maybe have lunch with them in the dining room, or arrange for them to participate in maybe some activities, fun classes that may be going on. And then lastly, consult an elder law attorney. If you have to make financial or healthcare decisions, know what your legal options are for, let's say, power of attorney, or comparing that to guardianship. So, hey, if you'd like to know a little bit more about what to do when an elderly loved one refuses to go to an assisted living environment, and maybe if you want to know how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. So we would invite you to start the process, to book a free 15-minute phone call. It's what we call our discovery phone call, where we discover what the situation is. It's, again, a chance for you to tell us what's on your mind. Scheduling the call could not be any easier. So just go to the bottom of this video and click on the scheduling link, and it's going to take you straight to our booking calendar. Just pick a day and time that works for you. If you'd like some other information about other topics relating to elder law, estate planning, probate, estate and trust administration, which is what we do at Legacy Planning Law Group, just subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like it, better yet, share it. So Bill O'Leary signing off for now, and go make it a great day and a better world.